Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you a brand new episode of Road to Max. Today we start off episode number 44. Whoa, stop right there. If I've not mentioned it already, which I have mentioned it, and I'm going to mention it in this video, and I've mentioned it in previous episodes of Road to Max, and I'm going to mention it again so you know that I have mentioned it. I'm going to be starting live streaming this Monday on Twitch at 8 PM UK time on my Twitch channel. A link is down in the description below. On screen right now, this is me testing on Twitch earlier on how the live stream will look. It'll be something along the lines of this. It won't be Runecrafting, however. Basically, it's going to be Road to Max 44.5, so it's the one in between episode 44, which you're about to watch, and the next episode, which will be next Sunday, episode number 45. Me basically just doing some training. As I say in the end of this video, what I'm going to be training this week is primarily going to consist of Slayer and Combat, so that's what live streams this week anyway are going to evolve around, so I hope you can tune in. They're going to be every single weekday. Best way to keep up with them is to go ahead and follow me on Twitter and/or go ahead and follow me on Twitch and then set up notifications. Hope to see you over on my live stream. Anyway, now back to the video. Alright YouTube, what's going on? It's Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you a brand new episode of Road to Max. Today we started off episode number 44 by completing Lord of the Vampirium. Just completed it about a moment ago. This quest was a very difficult quest, very combat intensive. The amount of times I died was ridiculous. However, the difficulty, like the puzzles and all that, it was quite an easy quest. It was just the combat I struggled with. However, out of this I got the Tome of XP 4th edition. This gives me 375k boosts, or basically 225k in total, which I can put towards any skills I want to. Going to put it all towards agility, like I said in the last episode. This will give me a big boost and get my agility over halfway through the level. And at level 94 agility, trust me, it is very slow and very tedious. If you are needing some motivation to do quests, this is the motivation right here. If you've not done the Monarchy quest series, I basically completed it in a few days. I've uploaded it over a few weeks on my channel, however. It's quite easy to do. It's long quests, but they are quite easy quests in general. My quest guides, I hope, make it as simple as possible to follow, and the amount of XP rewards it's given me has been so beneficial. So if you're looking for fast XP or an easy-ish quest series, go ahead and do the Monarchy one. Links are down in the description below. As you can see right now, all this wonderful agility XP is really helping me out, and we are over half, or just under halfway through 94 agility. I've also not done my Serenity post for the day either, so once I do that, that might take me over halfway. By my estimates, I reckon it'll take me about 2 weeks to get to 95 agility at this rate, unless I go ahead and do some mad other quests, which I don't really think I will do. Monarchy quest series is now complete, however. In the first half of 2016, Jagex says they're going to be releasing the final quest of the series, which is going to be called River Blood. This is a Grand Master quest, so I'm expecting again another high-end reward. Lord of Vampirium was a Master quest and it was a long quest. It gave 225,000 XP in rewards, so I'm maybe expecting this River Blood quest, this Grandmaster one, to give 300k. However, with it being a Grandmaster, it's going to be an exceptionally difficult quest. Hopefully they release some more details on it soon. That's me done all the other quests in the quest series, and that's me really now prepared for the new quest coming out. Time to go ahead and do my Serenity post for the day so I can get over 50% of the way through level 94 agility. So it's been a few days since I recorded my last clip. As you can see now, I'm in the Ascension dungeon doing my Slayer task, which is Ascension of Members. Basically, I'm just killing these here, these Rarius, I think they're pronounced, I'm not really 100% sure. Quite an easy Slayer task overall, not very good for charms. Okay for XP, however relatively fast, which is good. I've been away this past weekend if you did not know, so I've not been playing. However, last week I prepared by making enough videos to cover this weekend. It's just been the Monarchy videos which you would have seen by now. So in preparations of starting live streaming next week, basically my aim is to start live streaming at 8 PM UK time every single weekday next week. That hopefully will go to plan. In preparation for that, I'm just wanting to get myself sort of back into the Slayer grind, because that's what primarily it's going to evolve around. It's not just going to be that, however primarily it will be Slayer. So I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and do this task. Shouldn't take too long. Now, my aim right now is to try and get my Invention weapon leveled up. Right now it's a Sardamonin sword, it's at level 9 if you do not know. I realise I'm not using it on the Slayer task. recommended for range doing this Slayer task, and I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get this task quickly out of the way, and let's hopefully get another task where we can go ahead and train up that Sardamon sword. Once I do finally get that up to level 10, I'll be able to disassemble that for about 500,000 XP, just a bit more, and that should get me up to 43 Invention. A jump of 6 levels, but also that will mean all my skills are above level 40, which is a nice addition. So if you don't follow me on Facebook or Twitter, hint hint, go ahead and click the links down in the description below. You would have known that I went out and bought a third screen yesterday. Now, this is because when I came in yesterday, I went ahead and started to edit Lord of the Vampirium. For me to edit efficiently, I need 2 screens, and also for university stuff as well, like coding, I'm always using 2 screens just because I've usually got a specification on one screen, and then I've got multiple classes opened on another screen. So I thought, you know what, I really want to play Runescape, and I feel that I've been held back a bit just because I'm usually working on other stuff where I could be AFKing RuneScape or doing something with RuneScape if I had an additional screen. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, YouTube has been quite good to me recently, so I went out and bought another screen, and this has meant that in the last 24 to 36 hours I've pretty much been on RuneScape non-stop. Well, take the sleeping out of that anyway, but that has meant that I've been able to do a lot more stuff which I wouldn't have been able to do. So I did another quest, I did Fur and Seek. That quest did not take very long at all, quite an easy quest, you've probably done it, it's a novice quest I'm pretty sure. However, it was just something that I just wanted to do. I was like, you know what, I've got 45 minutes, let's go ahead and do a very quick quest. Went ahead and did that. I've also trained quite a lot of runecrafting as well, because when I was editing Lord of the Vampirium I needed an AFK skill. As my last AFK skill I got to 99 was fishing, I went ahead and did some runecrafting. I've probably got about 350 to 400k. I had a daily which got me about 100k because I extended it, and then when I was editing I just went ahead, went to Runespan and just did some AFKing over a few hours. That is now getting slowly closer to 97 now. Again, runecrafting is just a very slow skill, so it's just going to take a lot of time, unfortunately. Can't do much about that. But now that I've got a third screen, I will be able to go ahead and do much more AFKing. Now, if you're paying attention to the background, as you can see, I just managed to get an Ascension key worth 250k. That's my first ever Ascension key I've ever got. Quite surprised I got that actually. I knew this was the big thing from this task. I know there's actually more expensive ones as well, which would have been nice to get. I guess my luck last episode with Bandos was quite awful, so I guess I'm due maybe some good luck, so hopefully we'll be able to get a nice expensive key. I don't really know what the rate of drop is. This Slayer task is only 100 kills, so I was maybe expecting a key. As you can see, I've got one, which is quite nice. That will go towards paying for this task. However, I will make a profit on this task, because as you can see, I've hardly used anything. But to summarise, because I'm rambling a lot, what I want to do is train my Slayer helm. I want to train up my Sardamon sword to get some Invention levels. I want to get back into Slayer for live streaming, and I'm also doing some quests and some AFK runecrafting on this side. Oh, that's another Ascension key. That is very, very nice. How much is it worth? It is worth 450k. Geez, so that's what, 700k in total from this task. Take away what, 50k or so for the supplies, 650k profit. And I suppose the Slayer task isn't over. However, if I get another key, I would be so lucky. But damn, I never realised. Well, I'm probably actually quite lucky. I'm guessing the drop rate isn't. Please tell me the drop rate if you know the drop rate. I do not know the drop rate. I'm quite surprised I managed to get 2 keys out of that though. That is a very nice economic boost. And I'm thinking that's actually maybe my single most valuable drop that I've ever had, because out of God Wars it's usually not been me that's been getting the drop, and when I have got a drop it's usually been gloves or something really shit. So that actually might be my most valuable drop ever so far. However, that hopefully will change in the future. So as you can see, I'm just finishing off a Slayer task now. I've done a few Slayer tasks since I last recorded, but I finally managed to get my Sardamon sword to level 10, so that is 43 Invention right there. I will disassemble this after the Slayer task is complete. I've also been getting quite a lot of good drops as well, which I've been going ahead and disassembling, so hopefully I've got a lot more sharp objects, components, all that sort of stuff for Invention, meaning that I should be able to make weapon gizmos much more easier. Maybe start actually adding armor gizmo shells onto my armor as well. So there we go, that is that Slayer task done. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and I'm going to go ahead and disassemble it. This is the first weapon I got to level 10. My previous one I got to level 9 and I disassembled it, so I'm going to gain just under 500k actually. I thought I'd maybe gain a wee bit more. So I will just get to level 42, just under level 43 unfortunately. So go ahead and disassemble this. Should get a decent amount of parts as well. And there we go, there is level 42. So that there boosts my total up by 5. It means that everything is over level 40 as well, which is quite good. Hence why the congratulations message there. Also only 6k away from getting to level 43 as well. So I might go ahead and disassemble some items to try and get up to level 43. Again, is any of this useful? If it is, please tell me. For now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go do my Serenity post for the day, and I'm going to get back on with the Runecrafting grind after I get myself a new task. So I'm in the workshop right now. I've just gone ahead and probably just assembled like, I don't know, 150 adamant plate bodies that I made, making loads and loads of armor gizmo shells. We need like protective parts or components, I should say, for them. And I've made about 7 or 8 of these now, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and start attaching them to armor. But while doing that, I should have got level 43. It's not popped up yet. Not at all sure if this is glitched or not. That's level 43 Invention. I was very close. I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and get it. I didn't get a pop-up there. Why didn't I get a pop-up? Right, well, I'm now level 43. No pop-up, unfortunately. Nothing new either. But now really, it's to that stage now where I'm not going to be getting 6 levels at once. I'm probably going to be getting maybe 3 levels at once, which is still quite good to be fair. So if I get my next weapon up to 500k, which is my aim, then I should get up to level 47. Will be very nice. Now that I'm going to go ahead and start using armor gizmo shells as well, this should really start to pick up, and hopefully we can start getting levels at a much faster rate. So after all that time, I've not really recorded in a whole day because literally I've just been at RuneSpan, AFKing pretty much, and I got down to about 2k to go and I was right, you know what, stop. Let me open up OBS, I'll go ahead and start recording. For some reason I'm watching a YouTube video at the same time, I landed up clicking and started siphoning something else and I missed level 97, which I've been waiting for this for the last, God knows how long, this whole episode, which has been over about 4 days. Finally got it but missed it, which is quite frustrating. Can't imagine, I do have effigies but nothing new here. That took me, I've pretty much been playing AFK for about maybe 8, 9, 10 hours to get that 450k, so that's taken a very long time. I realise I could be siphoning better stuff. I've got a feeling actually, see for example better stuff, I could be siphoning living souls. I believe they are a requirement of 90 runecrafting, whereas I believe skulls are a requirement of, I want to say probably about 75. I'm not at all sure. I remember watching a video on RuneSpan and it said that it's maybe better to siphon stuff that is a lower level, like shifters, the nature ones, or just basic skills, because you're actually going to siphon more frequently, so you're going to get more XP compared to with living souls. They give more XP, but you're not going to siphon them as frequently. For example, you're going to get like loads of 2s. Like consistently here, well, this is not the best example, but I'm consistently getting 73s, but I'm now getting 1s there, right? 1s, that's me, it's not very consistent, and that's what I feel you sometimes get with living souls, so I think I'm maybe better going ahead and doing like shifters and just normal skills over stuff like living souls, but again, I'm not really 100% sure. I'm very close to 99 now, I'm only 2 levels away, but at the end of the day I am still 2.25 mil away, and that will take a horrendously long amount of time. Over the next 2 weeks, this is going to be my go-to AFK skill, so I'm thinking maybe about 2 weeks time, hopefully I should go ahead and get that. However, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave RuneSpan for a bit, probably do 1 or 2 more quests. I want to do Serenity Post. We're down to just above 250k now. After doing mine today, we'll just be above 200k, so we're getting that down slowly but surely. Again, that'll be about a week until I get 95 agility. And I'm just going to go back and do Slayer because I missed doing combat over the past few days. Did quite a lot of Slayer tasks in a row the other day, really enjoyed it. Can't wait to start live streaming next week as well. First live stream will start Monday, 8 PM UK time. Now I do realise there's not going to be a high turnout. I'm not overly expecting that, to be honest. I just want the first few live streams to me just sort of get into the mood of it and actually become a more comfortable live streamer. That's one thing that I always struggled with, I think, when I did previously live stream. I wasn't like relaxed and I was a wee bit tense and there was so much going on. I just want to sort of get that feel correct. Over the weekend, and I've already started actually building my stream. What I mean by that is having loads of plugins, webcam, all that sort of stuff, making it actually good looking and interactive. And that'll all be ready for Monday for when I go live, and it'll be every single weekday at 8 PM. Again, I realise that people watch my videos from all around the world, can't accommodate everyone. However, at weekends we can maybe do alternate times, but we'll just see how the first week goes. Anyway, that's really going to be all the gains for next week, because this video is due up in about, 14 hours time, so probably best get it edited and uploaded to YouTube for tomorrow. Next episode, definitely be hitting up some more Slayer. Should get 84 Slayer in that, and then hopefully we should get some more Invention levels as well. However, we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this episode of Road to Mats. Please leave it a like rating, subscribe if you're new around here. Give me some feedback down below on what's better to siphon, if it's better to siphon this like skulls and also shifters over the high end stuff like undead, skulls and all that sort of thing. Anyway, that's all for this video. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.